wanted to speak with you about being your authentic self. You know, there are a lot of people out here who loves to duplicate someone, who wants to be a copycat, who wants to ride and shine and live off of what somebody is, who somebody else is, and what somebody else is. You know how people say, this person, they got their own swag. They got a little swag to them. A person is their own identity when they walk in who they really are. Some people like jewelry. Some people don't like jewelry. Some people need to wear expensive clothes. Some people don't have to wear expensive clothes, but it look like they got on expensive clothes. Some people got a certain oomph to them that you just like. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with liking something that someone has or how someone is, or you may see a quality in someone that you just not living up to, and you would like that quality to be in you. And so you might thrive off that. You might see that in someone and you want to copy that. But let me tell you, don't ever copy anyone. Copying never really gets you anywhere. It's good to see a deficiency in you that you see in someone else that you would love to cultivate into your own life. And you can't cultivate those things into your life. It takes time, it takes a process, and it takes a diligent due service on your part to get yourself disciplined and to walk in what you would need to walk in to have that characteristic, that virtue, that beauty that you see in someone else that you want to have within yourself. But it got to come from within, not without. A lot of times when we are copying people, when we are duplicating people, we're working from an outside place. It's nothing that's truly in us. It's nothing that is authentically in us because it's from the outside. You just see something that someone else got and you just copying it. It's not who you truly are. Because when time really reveals and tell itself, you won't walk in that. You won't be that. You'll leave that thing in a quick hot minute when the next thing come along that you see that you like. So I really want to engage you to really focus on being your authentic self. God made everyone individually. There's something unique about you that someone else needs to see. But if you're too busy copying somebody else, duplicating somebody else, trying to be somebody else, we'll never get to see that beauty that's in you that is authentically yours because you don't want to take the time to work on it. But you want to sit on the outside of someone else and live in their truth or who they really are. Some people think that is a compliment. I guess in some ways it can be, but in some ways it can be a turn off. Be you. Be who you are. Be who you was created to be. Live your life. And sometimes, we might need help in stepping into things that we really need to be. So you may see something you like and you copy it for a minute and all this, but eventually something in you got to stand up and raise up, where you're going to find your own little system, where you're going to find your own flow in that, where you're going to find out what it is that you really like. So there's many ways to play on this, but never really play on it in a way that it is downsizing who you really are and who you're meant to be. I think about the Bible, and I think about David. When David was bringing the food to his brothers, when they was in the fight with Goliath, and Saul, David said, I'll go over here and fight. See, David knew who he was. David knew he was a fighter. He had to play with that. And he wasn't afraid. When these other people, they was afraid. But they was in who they are. David was being who he was. He wasn't afraid. Because, he had sat and spent time with the Lord. It's a difference when you can sit and spend time with the Lord and let the Lord reveal to you what is in you and what he can truly bring out of you. It takes patience. It takes a process, and it takes time. And we have to learn to sit in that process for a minute and allow the Holy Spirit to do the work that is needed to be done within us, so that authentic thing that is inside of each and every one of us can raise up, and come up out and shine beautifully upon us for everyone to see. But if we're too busy copying somebody else, we can never be and walk in what we truly are. Now, when I go back to the story of David, Saul wanted him to wear his uniform. Saul wanted him to wear his breastplate, put on his equipment. And David, yeah, he tried it, but it wasn't him. It didn't fit him. It didn't mold to him. It wasn't his makeup. It wasn't his authentic self. That wasn't how he fought. That wasn't what he needed to fight the way he needed to fight. Come on now, you got to get this. Stop putting on other people's stuff. Wear your own stuff. And if you don't know what your stuff is, sit with Jesus. Allow the Holy Spirit to reveal to you what is in you, because it's already in you, but it got to be revealed to you so it can come up out of you and come through you for the world to see it. You are a true beauty. Let the world see it. We don't want to see another of this person. I want to see you. Because what you're keeping held in because you're so busy copying somebody else, you're keeping back a treasure that belongs to me. You got to understand, when God calls us, when he equips us, it's for somebody else. That thing in you which you want to allow to be equipped, which you want to allow to be challenged, which you want to allow to be changed within you or come up out of you so you can be your authentic self, that's meant for somebody else to see it. They don't need to see another of this person. There's a bunch of them walking around. Let me see the authentic you. Be a blessing. Be yourself. Don't walk in nobody else's steps. Don't wear nobody else's equipment. Don't put on nobody else's things. And even though there's something that you may see in someone, a beautiful quality that you want within yourself, take the time to sit with the Holy Spirit and talk to him about it and give it to him and allow him to work that process in you so your inner beauty, your inner virtue, your inner characteristic of who you really are can truly come out by the beautiful working of the Holy Spirit. Once again, don't duplicate no one. Don't copy no one. Be your authentic self and allow the Lord to work the inner beauty in you that we so patiently and lovingly want to see. You be blessed and you have a beautiful day.